Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Taren with Legit Mom Life here, and today I'm bringing you a tutorial on the Amika Deep Tide Waver, which I am obsessed with and I've been using for a while. And I mentioned in my latest beauty haul video that there are a couple of hacks to using this, so that's what I'm going to share with you today. And it was also requested that I bring you this tutorial, so if you have any requests on videos that you would like to see from me next, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, so to begin, I'm just gonna section my hair off, and the key with this tool is to use smaller, thin sections. If you take too thick of sections, it's not gonna look right. So I recommend taking small, thin sections. This is day one hair. I've already shampooed it. I have put in my dry shampoo. Okay, so I'm gonna go in closer to the root, just like that, with a small, thin section, and you just literally hold it for a few seconds. And then when you move it down, the key here is when you see right there how my hair fell into the next loop, that's how you know where to place the next curl. Just leaving out the ends, and I'm working all the way through the ends. See that, how it just dropped? You see that? It caught right where it's supposed to be. So that's the trick with this tool, is sliding it down, letting it glide down your hair strand and catching. Because if you don't do that, it's not gonna catch on the right waves and it's not gonna look right. It's gonna wave unevenly. See that? How pretty is it? I mean, this literally gives you the most perfect mermaid type waves. So like I said, I've already put in dry shampoo at my roots to keep any hair oils at bay. I've also used a couple of different products, like a smoothing product and then a thermal spray. So I will link all the products, including this waver, down below in the description box. See that right there? It just caught right where it's supposed to be. So if you just let it glide, it'll catch right where it's meant to be in the next wave. But I will link all the products, including this tool, down below in the description box. A lot of retailers right now are having sales, given everything that's going on in our world currently. I have a coupon code for Sephora for 15% off, which I'm pretty sure would apply to this as well. Aren't those so pretty? So if you're not already, you should sign up for Sephora's emails, to be on their email list, because they are having sales. If you are already like a VIB, then you know that. Okay, so do you see right here? Right here where this loop goes up, that's where you want to curl again. And then you're just moving it down the strand. That's the biggest key with this, like I said. I'm just gonna hold it for a few more seconds, then I'll work towards the end. And then I'll speed this up here in a minute so that y'all can see the full look. So make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video where you see the complete style. Gliding it down right there where it caught, and go ahead and clamp it again. And if you have like a little bit that's hanging out of the end, it's not a big deal. All right, moving on. Again, just make sure you're not taking too thick of sections. If you see any steam, it's from the heat product that I used. So just moving right down onto that curl. So can you see? You just follow the pattern and line it up with your waver. That is the main key. So let's see if I can do it here without dropping it. All right, you see this right here? How that lines up perfectly? Go ahead and clamp again. I have found that these curls will last me a good 2, even 3 days. You know, by around the second, third day, obviously they're more relaxed than day one. But I've just been filling in with dry shampoo, so this is again something that will last you. And then I'm going to use this product at the very end, a good new texture spray that I'm loving, to share with y'all. So see how it drops right there? That's how you know where to start on the next wave. Biggest mistake I made when using this the first time is I wasn't lining it up right, so the wave just didn't look right. Glide it down, catch. There you go. That simple. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. Make sure you stay tuned until the end to see the final look and see what texture spray I'm gonna use and finish up the style.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first met. Yeah, you took the pain away. Didn't mind my scars, mend my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color.
Okay, so now for the top section, I am just going to figure out where I want to part it. So just part it wherever you would like to part your hair. And so the key to doing the top section is you want to get close to the root, but not too close, obviously, and you don't want to make too much of a crease right at the root. So my trick with this tool for that is when you clamp, get fairly close to the root, but you're going to tilt it away. You see how I'm pulling the top away from the scalp? That's going to help it not crease so bad. And I'm not going to hold it quite as long right at the top as I do for the rest of the strand because I don't want it to be too crimped right at the root. But again, that's just the key, especially when you're doing it on this side where you can't see. On the other side, you can kind of see the wave. On this side, just kind of guide it through. And you can even hold on to the bottom strand to keep it from slipping all the way through as you guide it. Same thing when you get to the very end, you can hold up here and guide it through. All right, and then so for the piece in the front, I don't like those to be quite as curled as the rest, so I'm not gonna hold it quite as long there. So getting close to the root, not too close, and lifting it away, and not holding it quite as long. All right, so this is what it looks like as soon as you get done waving everything, but they're just beautiful mermaid waves. And what I love about this tool is that they really are not frizzy. I feel like they're silky and smooth and shiny, so that's why I love this tool so much. It's definitely worth the investment in my book. So I'm just gonna let this cool just for a few seconds, and then I'm gonna spray in my texturizing spray and kind of loosen them up a bit. All right, so now that my waves have cooled a bit, I am going to use my new texturizing spray, and this is by Amika as well, and it's the Volume Matte Texture Spray. I picked up just a trial size of it just to try it out, but I honestly love it so much, so I am going to be repurchasing this one in the full size when I run out. So just spray it kind of through to loosen up your waves a little bit. Look at those waves. I'm just so obsessed with this iron so much. And then I'm gonna loosen up the top so it's not so flat. And honestly, I don't want to have a lot of volume right at the root for this look. All right, so that completes this whole style. Another good thing that you can do with these waves is on day 2 or even day 1 if you prefer, you can just pin half up on top with like a little clip if you want some volume at the root, or just to change it up on day 2. But that completes this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Also, again, I will link all the products that I've used today down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Comment below on what video you would like to see from me next, and I will see y'all all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.